For millions of people from developing nations, the only way to support their families is by working overseas and sending their wages home. Due to banks de-risking post 9/11, it has become more difficult and expensive for people to send money home. De-risking is when financial institutions close bank accounts of clients considered to be high risk. These high-risk accounts include those suspected of money laundering, terrorist financing, and other reputational red flags. De-risking is impacting the likes of money transfer businesses, foreign embassies, non-profit humanitarian organisations, and local banks who are losing their correspondent banking relationships. This is a global issue. De-risking has had an unintended impact of further isolating communities from the global financial system, forcing remitters back into a black market, which undermines anti-money laundering and combating the financing of terrorism objectives. Banks have taken an industry-wide approach to sectors deemed high risk, and even those who are compliant with legislation have been swept out in a due diligence clean-out. In places like Tonga, a small, remote Pacific island nation, remittances account for nearly a third of GDP. Formal remittances are an essential source of valuable foreign exchange for these isolated economies. Remittances are used by families to cover essentials, pay for education and healthcare, to support the broader community, and to establish small businesses. With only a handful of money transfer operators remaining in New Zealand, remitting money to Tonga has become more difficult. Fees are rising and exchange rates are less favourable, so less money is getting home. Until now, the Ave Pa'angapau voucher was developed by Tonga Development Bank and the International Finance Corporation as an alternative channel for Tongans working overseas to send money home. It uses technology and banking mechanisms to provide a cashless, compliant, stable channel for remittances that delivers same-day transfers to Tonga 6 days a week. Ave Pa'angapau is a low-cost remittance system and is a Tongan product for Tongan people. But how does it work? First, remitters register online, upload ID documents for verification, and receive real-time approval. Then, simply enter and save the beneficiary's details so they can be quickly selected when making a transaction. When purchasing a remittance voucher, the exchange rate is locked in real time, and payment is made by bank transfer in New Zealand dollars. Both parties receive a notification when the voucher is ready to be redeemed in Tonga. The voucher can be paid directly to the beneficiary's bank account, or if they don't have a bank account, it can be redeemed in cash from any TDB branch. As more vouchers are bought, TDB accumulates a pool of New Zealand dollars in New Zealand. In Tonga, TDB can offer companies who import goods from New Zealand a source of foreign exchange. The importers pay TDB in Pa'anga, which TDB uses to meet their remittance voucher obligations. TDB then use the New Zealand dollars they have accumulated to pay for the goods being imported to Tonga. To ensure they can honour their commitments to remitters and importer-exporters, TDB find a buffer in each account. Through this approach, TDB can offer remitters and importers effective foreign exchange solutions. TDB's monitoring system provides real-time reporting on AML CFT compliance issues, ensuring it is highly compliant with international legislation. The Ave Pa'angapau voucher is a Tongan product for Tongan people, is conveniently mobile or PC-based, charges no fees for remittance, only a competitive foreign exchange rate, and is compliant with AML CFT legislation, making it a sustainable foreign exchange solution for Tongan remitters and importers.